Hi, thank you for joining the Soft Love Witch channel. I have a really strong intention for this video today, in fact for all my videos, that they automatically transform you for your highest good, whatever, or most positive good, whatever that means to you. And you don't even have to consciously absorb everything, whether you're listening or watching. It has this deep, powerful effect on your subconscious mind, probably akin to hypnosis or a spell, a good one. So don't put too much pressure on yourself if you're not consciously understanding or following along. Just know that it's happening for you anyway. So today I really want to talk about a concept that I adore, and I think it's really important to understand, and it's a great visualization to use, particularly if you are, I was going to say new to the law of assumption, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think it doesn't matter where you are with your manifestation journey. I think it's a really lovely concept to have in your toolkit. Just a quick bit of background. I love manifestation. These days, I am predominantly law of assumption. That's your Neville Goddard's and whatnot. I had been following along with law of attraction for, gosh, I don't know, let's lose count. I don't know, nearly 20 years, whatever. And that's predominantly Abraham Hicks for me. And I still really enjoy the concept of law of attraction, and I still use it and incorporate it into things. But like I said, law of assumption is it's my bae, you know? So one of the fundamentals of law of assumption, as I'm sure you know, if not consciously on some level, is wherever you put your awareness grows. So awareness in this instance is referring more to focus or concentration or attention, rather than what we might understand awareness to be on a more broader sense. So the awareness of being, or a greater awareness. And I know you know what I'm talking about, right? So when I think about putting my awareness on something that I want to grow or expand or keep on keeping on, I think about where's my focus right now? Where's my concentration? What am I bringing my awareness and attention to? So I like to think of this concept, and I call it the spotlight of awareness. So shout out to all my theatre kids as a fellow performer. Feel ya, love you. Thank you for making the world a better place. This is a really good visual that you can use if you're a visual person, which you may not think you are, but we all are. Visuals is the language of the subconscious, right? So if you think of a spotlight like a stage theatre spotlight, that spotlight hones in on one thing in the middle of the stage, right? One specific thing. And its whole intention, its whole purpose is so that the audience is completely focused on whatever is in that spotlight. The audience aren't supposed to notice what is going around, and whether that's someone bringing in the next set, the next set of props, whether there's stuff happening in the wings or peripheral characters. Your attention is meant to be on whatever the spotlight is shining on. If you think of the middle of the stage under the spotlight of the things that you want to manifest, it's a really good idea to keep being conscious of, okay, where's my spotlight? What's my spotlight on right now? If let's say for example, I have a headache, right? And I keep shining that spotlight onto the fact, oh my gosh, I've got a headache. Oh gosh, it's not going away. What caused this headache? It's really hindering my day. What do you think, if we're going by law of assumption, is gonna keep happening? what's going to grow, what's going to expand? That headache, because I keep bringing spotlight to it. So, what would happen if I kept bringing the spotlight onto, gee, I feel really peaceful. Gee, doesn't my body feel light, released, relaxed at the moment? Gee, I'm really healthy. Gee, lately I'm really healthy. So you just bring, it doesn't have to be so broad. You can go general or specific, whatever works best for you. But keep bringing that spotlight back, no matter what's going on in the wings over here, because there'll be things going on in the wings. There'll be noisy audience members. There'll be scenes coming in and out at the back. The curtains might be fluttering, but you want to keep bringing that spotlight to light up the things that you want your attention on. And what do you want your attention on? Things that you want more of. Not just things, but thoughts, feelings. You know, one of my values is I want to feel peace a lot. So I keep bringing my spotlight of awareness back to feeling peace as much as possible. And I experience more peace. And that can apply for anything, essentially. I want more clients. I'll keep bringing my spotlight of awareness back to having more clients or having the client work that I have. Rather than bringing my spotlight, shining my spotlight on, gee, I don't have enough clients. Gee, I've got no clients. Where are all my clients? I don't have enough clients. I want more clients. There's no clients, right? So if you're serious about manifestation, serious is the wrong word. If your intention is to really throw yourself into manifestation, and who wouldn't want to, right? Because it's super fun and rewarding. Then why not become super conscious, super aware of where your own spotlight of awareness is? And maybe in the first instance, it's just about becoming aware and observing what's happening. Oh, yeah, that's right. My spotlight of awareness is over here. It's over here when I want it to be there. Maybe that's the first thing you do before you start trying to redirect it. Because sometimes when we come in and tell the mind, oh, we're going to do things completely different now, the mind might go, like fuck we are. So just be gentle with yourself if this kind of stuff is new to you, or even if it's not, who cares? I'm all for being gentle with the self, hence the name Soft Love Witch. I'm all about the softness with others, with self, whatever. So observe in the first place, and then you might like to start gently coaxing your spotlight onto the things you want to be aware of. And you know, this is a practice. This is totally a practice. This is something that you want to do continuously, because it just keeps helping to build that skill. Now, I used to be a yoga teacher, and back when I was a yoga teacher, one of the things that we used to say to help cultivate mindfulness is to bring your awareness back to your breath. And we used to say, keep bringing your awareness back to your breath, even if you have to do that 1,000 times. It doesn't matter how many times you have to keep bringing your awareness back. That's not the point. The point is that you do. So there's real power in keeping on bringing your awareness back to something and having much more control over that awareness. Because once you develop that muscle of having control of your awareness, directing your spotlight, you can naturally see, yeah, I'm going to keep putting my spotlight on the things that make me feel good, on the things that I want to increase in my life, to expand, to double down on. And you, like I said before, you can go general or you can go specific, and that is up to you, really. And you can shift and change. It doesn't matter, really. We just want to cultivate that muscle. And what I mean by specific versus general is it might feel really good for you to be super specific and be like, gee, isn't it wonderful? I have 3.5 cucumbers in my fridge. My awareness, I'm bringing that spotlight to the 3.5 cucumbers in my fridge. Or you might be someone who favors general. Isn't it amazing? I'm bringing my spotlight. There are so many different types of food in the world. There is so many different types of food in the world. There's lots of different food in the world. There's lots of food in the world. There is. And just keep bringing your spotlight to that. And I just want to mention that thoughts can get noisy. Thoughts can kind of pop up, right? Or they, not kind of, they do pop up. All the kind of thoughts. It's not like you are constantly thinking the thoughts that you want to think one day. It's possible. Be patient with yourself. Be soft and kind with yourself. When there's noise in the wings, when there's happening in the wings, and you're tempted to look over to the wings and be like, what's happening over there? Oh, that's right. I've got no money in the bank account. Don't get stuck there in the wings. Keep coming back, bringing your spotlight to center stage on the main attraction, on the event, on what you want to be playing in the theatre of your mind. And ways that we put spotlights on things is talking about it with others. We know this, right? We know that I don't know if you can hear the birds going crazy in the background, but we know that talking about it, rehashing it, whinging about certain things with other people just creates more. At the very least, it just creates more icky feelings inside, right? And that's not a way to live. Same with rehashing things over and over in your head. What the heck does that actually prove? What does it do, the ruminating? Now, ego mind loves to ruminate, right? Like it loves to try and solve the past by going over and over. And don't know if you've noticed, but it doesn't fucking work. It does not change the past, so far. More on that later. But so my suggestion is to kick rumination to the curb and keep bringing the spotlight of awareness to the things you want, right? Happy spotlighting. I want to invite you. I was going to say, let's do a challenge, but I freaking hate the word challenge. So I want to invite you to an opportunity. For the next 3 days, pay attention to where your spotlight of awareness is. And you might even like to visualize it as a spotlight, right? Oh, okay, I see now that my spotlight is on all the deadlines that I have. More specifically, how stressed I am about the deadlines, because deadlines can exist without you being stressed about them, right? And you'll notice they pretty much always get done. So keep bringing your, so what we're going to do is I invite you to the opportunity of just observing in any given moment that you remember, where is my spotlight of awareness? And you might like to be one of these people that sets reminders in their phone, let's say 4 to 6 times a day for the next 3 days, that says, where's your spotlight of awareness? And just notice. Just notice. We're just noticing for 3 days. We're not using it as an opportunity to beat ourselves up, because that's not what we do here in the soft love witch coven. We definitely don't do that. We certainly are unlearning to do that, but we're just observing for the next 3 days. And then you've also got another opportunity after that 3 days for another 3 or 4 days. You choose, it's up to you. To gently keep bringing your spotlight of awareness to something else. And when I say something else, that I'm meaning the things that you want to create more of in your life, because this is an opportunity to create using your spotlight. Okay. So thanks for joining me here on the Soft Love Witch channel. Remember to be soft and loving to yourself, And I really want to know how you went with this opportunity. Tell me in the comments what you noticed about your spotlight. And I also am really enthusiastic to know where you want your spotlight to be. Please share that with me. Thank you and bye for now.